Yo everyone, I'm Larry and you've arrived here once again at Larry's full card betting guide. This weekend we have a massive card, UFC 315, Muhammad vs Della Maddalena is going down, and I am keen to go through some of my own bets and own ideas for betting opportunities for the card. The last 2 weeks on bets, we've pretty much broken exactly even, so I'm looking to go big or go home this week, as the saying goes. I'll be going through absolutely everything in this betting guide, from who I picked to win each fight, my own strong favorites and solid underdogs for the card, my favorite lock of the card and underdog lock of the card, and to finish off, I will walk you guys through all my own personal bets, just so you can see what I've decided to do with all my research I've put into this card. As always, timestamps are in the description and the comment section below if you guys want to skip to anything in particular. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. What you guys are looking at here are the lists of favorites and underdogs for the entire card, and this is just to show you guys who I actually ended up picking to win on this card and how many of those picks were underdogs and were favorites. If you haven't come from my full card predictions and breakdown video for this card, where I talk in detail about all my reasoning for all my fighter picks, please go and check that video out if you want some additional information on why I made the picks I made. And if you have come from that video, like I always say, thanks for supporting the channel and watching both of the videos. I will now highlight in green who I picked for this card, and as you can see, I actually have pretty much picked 50-50 underdogs and favorites here. If I switched one more fight over, I'd have exactly 50-50 picked, and that's because there are a fair few fights on this card that I think will be relatively close, and I have also picked a couple of big dogs on this card to get the upset as well. Let's now jump into my strong favorites for the card here, and as you can see for the strong favorites section, I've picked Beksat Almakhan, Navajo Sterling, Benoit Saint-Denis, and Natalia Silva. The numbers next to each of the fighters' names are just the return you'll get on them. For example, if you were to bet $1 on Beksat Almakhan to win, and you see that 1.62 next to his name, it means if you bet $1 on him, you would actually receive 62 cents back on top of that initial bet. So $100 would mean that you net a profit of $62 overall. And for the American viewers, as far as I know, when he has the -161 or -612, it should be next to his name, it means that's how much money you would have to bet on the fighter to win $100 profit on your bet. Anyways, guys, now let's jump into the solid underdogs I've chosen for the card. I've personally chosen Daniel Santos, Bruno Silva, Valentina Shevchenko, and Jack Della Maddalena as my picks for solid underdogs on this card. I'll explain more so why I did pick those guys, but that'll be in the bet section of the video. Let's move on to my locks of the card now, and I have ended up choosing Benoit Saint-Denis as my favorite lock of the card here, and it's not just because he's the biggest favorite on the card, maybe that's part of it, but I'd just be in pure shock if on short notice and a crazy step up in competition, Karl Prepolek was able to defeat a ranked Benoit Saint-Denis. It's just really hard for me to see happening. I think Benoit Saint-Denis should get a finish here a lot of the time, pretty early on too, probably in the first round or the second round. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the underdog lock of the card now, and I've had a hard time deciding on this, and unfortunately, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm pretty upfront with everything that I say on this channel. I have not had good luck with underdog locks of the card, guys, but at least this underdog is not named Cameron, guys. Am I right? That's 2 weeks in a row I've picked a Cameron that has not gone well. I ended up deciding on who I would be surprised the most by a loss, and it was Valentina Shevchenko. I can understand Manon Fiorot and the hype behind her, but having Shevchenko as an underdog to me in this matchup is pretty insane. I think she should be able to handle the problems Fiorot will bring, and I think she wins a decision here. Let's move on to the personal bets I have on this card. And here they are, my current personal bets I have on this card, so you guys can check them all out. There are many different types of bets I have scattered throughout here, and I've actually split them up for you guys this time, so they might be a bit easier to see and a bit easier to differentiate. So I'll run you through all of them now, but I have hidden the subscribers bet of the week in white, and I will reveal that at the end of the video. So let's start with the prop side here. I've got Beksat Almakhan by KO, I've got Bruno Silva by KO, and the fight between Saint-Denis and Prepolek to not go over 1.5 rounds. I think they are the most likely scenarios for all of these fighters if they do get the wins in their fights. Beksat Almakhan has crazy power, so does Bruno Silva, and Karl Prepolek shouldn't be able to compete with BSD. those are all my opinions on these fights. Now to move on to the main bets I have here, and starting off with the underdog lock of the card, I do have a unit on Valentina Shevchenko. I've already explained a bit on why that is. She's a 7-time title winner, and to have her as an underdog seems just insane to me. I have a massive bet on Jack Della Maddalena to get this one done as well, and I've just convinced myself on this one, guys. I really do think he will out-damage Belal big time in this fight as well to get this one done. I think his scrambling ability on the ground, and honestly his overall BJJ is being overlooked a little bit, and I think he should be able to get back to his feet enough in this fight to win this fight. Next up is Daniel Santos, and he switched to an underdog in this one, and I honestly think it should have stayed, and he should have been the favorite in this matchup. The dude is really solid, he's durable, he's got a great ability to recover, and his pace is always insane. I think he gets this one done. I do have an outright bet on Bruno Silva as well here. I did add the prop afterwards, but before the odds were initially changing, I took the Bruno Silva initial odds there at plus 125. Jessica Andrade to win as well. Jeez Louise. This one is a bit against the grain for sure. I just do think there is a world where she pulls this one off. I think her pressure will cause problems for Jasmine Jasudavicius. Although Jasmine's clinch striking is decent, I think her overall striking game is being overestimated a little bit, and I think she will end up struggling to get Jessica Andrade to the ground and control her in this fight, which will make this fight a little bit more difficult for her to win. Now, the last bet before I show you guys the subscribers bet of the week is the Confident Picks List Parlay, which was in my predictions and breakdown video, and I have chosen Navajo Sterling, Benoit Saint-Denis, and Natalia Silva as my Confident Picks for the card to get this one done. Now let's reveal the subscribers bet of the week here for you guys, and I did end up choosing this person here again. You've been chosen in back-to-back weeks, my friends, so thank you for your input a lot. It means a lot, and out of the bets that you did list, I did agree with all of them, I'll be honest, but I did choose the JDM KO prop to add to the list since I had already locked in all the other bets, and they were pretty much spot on or already similar to my bets that I had here. If JDM wins this weekend, it will be massive for me, guys. So there you go. That bet has been added to the bets for this week's card, and we shall see how the card will go come fight night. Anyways, guys, that's it for Larry's full card betting guide for UFC 315, Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. If you guys like the videos and want to see more of it, please let me know in the comments below, and make sure you like the video, of course. Also, if you do have any genuine questions regarding anything about the UFC or any video ideas you'd like to see from me, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.